Google is now the world's most popular brand, topping Apple, which had held the top spot for the past 3 years. At least that's the assessment of an annual study by leading global communications firm Millward Brown. According to the 2014 Brand's Top 100 Most Valuable Global Brand ranking, Google's brand value rose 40% last year to $159 billion. Apple, meanwhile, slipped 20% to $148 billion. Now, the intense rivalry between the two tech giants can be seen in the marketplace and in the courtroom as the two battle over alleged patent infringements. But as Mark Niu reports, there are signs that the two rivals may be toning down their animosity towards one another.
Two tech giants and bitter rivals sent shockwaves through the tech sector when they decided to call a truce. Apple and Google's Motorola Mobility unit issued a joint statement announcing they would dismiss all current lawsuits, about 20 of them over smartphone technology. Santa Clara University law professor Brian Lubb says the move surprised him, but noted that Google inherited the lawsuits when it acquired Motorola Mobility, a division it will soon be handing over to Lenovo.
Even if Apple sort of went through and won the case and proved infringement and won an injunction, Google was in many respects shielded from that by selling the company.
Love says Apple is driving the smartphone legal wars, but he doesn't believe the iPhone maker has been that successful with litigation because it's failed to get Android products off the market. The question is whether this truce will spread, as Apple remains locked in patent disputes with Android phone maker Samsung in courts around the world.
So the fact that the settlement did not involve a cross-license certainly suggests that Apple intended to pursue Samsung even after the settlement. So this could signal the beginning of the end, but I think probably more likely it just signals a step on Apple's part to focus more clearly on Samsung.
In his authorized biography, Steve Jobs, Apple's late founder, said he was willing to go to global thermonuclear war to destroy Android. But his successor, Tim Cook, is a far more pragmatic leader.
We think it's the biggest leap we've taken.
Jobs was far more emotional, and emotional lawsuits just tend to be very expensive and draining, and Cook's just not that guy, so he just doesn't see. I mean, he's spending enough money on the Samsung lawsuit.
As both Apple and Samsung have spent hundreds of millions of dollars in legal fees, Enderle says the big irony of this epic battle is that both sides appear to be losing out. Mark Niu, CCTV, Mountain View, California.